The new HBO series The Last of Us has caught the eye of HBO fans around the world, and many are hotly anticipating its release. The series is set 20 years after modern civilization has been destroyed. Joel, a hardened survivor, is hired to smuggle Ellie, a 14-year-old girl, out of an oppressive quarantine zone. What starts as a small job soon becomes a brutal, heartbreaking journey as they must traverse across the US and depend on each other for survival. So, stay tuned and don't go away, because we're talking about The Last of Us HBO series' new set photos released. Here's what we know about the new series. First up, who are the cast members of the new show? Let's take a look. Actor Pedro Pascal will play the character Joel Miller in the upcoming series, and you'll likely remember Pedro from his performances in the series Narcos, The Mandalorian, and Game of Thrones. Pedro has also acted in numerous films, including The Kingsman: Golden Circle, Wonder Woman 1984, The Equalizer 2, and Triple Frontier. Actor Bella Ramsey will star in the series alongside Pedro as the character Ellie. Ramsey too has appeared in the episode of Game of Thrones, The Worst Witch, and the biopic film about black and white TV star Judy Garland, titled Judy. Also joining the cast is actor Anna Torv, who will be playing the character Tess. You may recall seeing Anna in the series Fringe and Mindhunter. Actor Murray Bartlett will play the character Frank. You may have seen Murray in the TV series Farscape and Looking. Also joining the cast is actor Gabriel Luna, who will play the character Tommy. If you've seen the film Terminator Dark Fate, starring Arnold Schwarzenegger, you'll likely remember Gabriel playing the role of Arnold's nemesis, the ruthless humanoid robot known as the Rev 9 model. Gabriel has also appeared in episodes of Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D., the film Bernie, and the film Transpecos. Next up, is it true that this new HBO series is based on a video game? Let's have a look. The rumors are indeed true that the impending HBO series The Last of Us is based on two popular video games, the first of which dropped in 2013. Fans of the video game can barely contain their excitement as they wait for the release of the live-action version. And although producers will do their best to remain true to the game's original storyline, there may be small changes. The new, recently released set photos from the production suggest that a major character in the story will die. The character's death appears to be shocking and will have a profound impact on the story. If you look at the new set photos, you can see the Jackson City location that is a huge part of both video games and the Last of Us franchise. There were a few more photos that show the characters Joel, Ellie, and Joel's brother, Tommy. Some of the photos and videos that were taken from the set also appear to show the actor who plays Maria, Tommy's wife. But one major character that is noticeably absent from the photos is Tess, who is Joel's partner in the smuggling operation. Tess was seen in a series of previously released photos that center around the quarantine zone locations in and around the Boston area. Stay tuned and don't go away, because we got more details on this crazy new HBO series headed your way. Next up, everyone's dying to know what happened to Tess. Let's find out. Given that Tess is not seen in the latest set photos, it appears to suggest that Tess dies early in the show before Joel and Ellie even arrive in Jackson. This clearly makes a lot of sense when you consider the fact that in the game, Tess is murdered by soldiers before the group has a chance to escape Boston and continue their journey across the now apocalyptic-looking United States. The photos and footage we've seen so far appear to confirm that producers are not straying from the original video game storyline in any big way. This will surely come as a relief to fans of the game, who don't want to see the new series stray away from the original storyline. Tess will likely die in the series right around the same time that she dies in the video game. Tess's death is one of the most important points in the original video game's plot and narrative, because that is the moment when Joel and Ellie really start to develop their own relationship. With Tess out of the picture, and it's clear the producers don't want to compromise the integrity of the original storyline. Up next, fans are wondering if the creators of the HBO series do deviate from the storyline. How far will they go? Let's take a look. As we mentioned previously, as far as major plot points are concerned, it seems like the producer will remain true to those of the original plot. That being said, however, it's still anyone's guess just how far the series will deviate from the game's storyline, because it's too early to tell. There's no question that producers of the hotly anticipated HBO series will have to deviate at some point, because let's face it, there's a big difference between a video game and TV series, and series creators will likely have to alter and expand on certain elements of the story. But given that the video game franchise is one of the most beloved game franchises ever, they're likely to tread carefully when doing so. But the photos we've seen thus far do suggest that the Last of Us series storyline will pretty much play out the same way it does in the original game, at least of course up until the part where Joel and Ellie reach Jackson City. With 2021 coming to an end, HBO is busy filming the new series, and the set photos that were leaked show us quite a bit about Gabriel Luna's character, Tommy. Next up, what do set photos from The Last of Us productions reveal about Gabriel Luna's character, Tommy? Let's find out. In a number of recently leaked photos shared on Twitter, fans were able to catch a few glimpses of Gabriel Luna standing on the set of The Last of Us. In one of the set photos, Luna stands around with a mask on his face, and there isn't much to see. But in a second photo, we get a much better look at what he'll look like in the show. For the most part though, hair and makeup people on set did a great job working on Luna's appearance. And Luna really does resemble the character Tommy's look from the video game franchise, complete with his signature long hair and stylish mustache. It's not known from the photos which episode of The Last of Us is being shot, but given the fact that Pedro Pascal and Bella Ramsey are also seen standing near Luna in some of the leaked set videos from the production, it does appear to suggest that what we see is happening later on in the series. The new photos from the set of The Last of Us are the latest to be leaked, and the show has been filming since the early part of the summer of 2021, and the photos that have been released may not be in chronological order. Also, as is common in the film and TV industry, episodes in the series may not have been shot in chronological chronological order. Another question burning in the minds of fans is when the series will be officially released. At the time of this recording, HBO or PlayStation Studios have not announced an official release date, but if we had to guess, a premiere could be expected at some point in 2022. But when that will be exactly remains anyone's guess. Finally, how is The Last of Us different from other zombie game franchises? Let's take a look. If you're a fan of The Last of Us, then you know that the game is incredibly dark and is one of the bleakest takes on a zombie apocalypse in gaming history. The Last of Us's main appeal and difference that separates it from other zombie video games is the growing bond between father and daughter, Joel and Ellie. The game's final stage follows Joel as he breaks an unconscious Ellie out of the Firefly's hospital just before they're about to dissect her brain. Staff at the Firefly hospital want to dissect Ellie's brain so they can try and make a vaccine for the cordyceps brain infection. Unfortunately though, as the old saying goes, you can't make an omelet without breaking some eggs. And the twisted staff at the Firefly hospital end up killing a lot of people in the process. The Last of Us is one of the most brutally graphic and terrifying video games ever made, and has been rated M for mature. So one of the things you can expect from the new HBO series is a boatload of blood, guts, and high-octane action sequences with a lot of shooting and killing. Many fans of the original games are wondering if producers of the new HBO series will remain true to the graphic, violent nature of the games, or whether they will water it down or even amp it up. We guess you'll have to wait and see. That's a wrap for today's video, folks. Hit us with a like and subscribe to our channel because we've got a ton of videos heading your way and you don't want to miss out.